Welcome back. Here's your upper body mobility class. You can be seated for this one. And what I want you to do, so you're gonna be on that left hip. Your knees are gonna be stacked. You're gonna keep your left foot in front of that right foot, or whatever's comfortable. If you wanna keep your feet stacked, knees stacked, that's okay. But you want about a 90-degree angle behind these knees. So, left hand is out to the left, and it's kind of behind the body a little bit. You're gonna take right hand, bring it over on top of that left hand, and you're gonna focus on kind of rounding that spine. So your spine is pushing back, my hands are pushing me, or pushing the ground away. Now we're gonna work, so here we go. So again, round that spine, push the hands down, pushing the spine and butt back, and you're trying to rotate more and more. So my right shoulder is trying to rotate over to the left. You're breathing into it, and you're working. Again, the spine's lifting, butt's pushing down and back, spine's pulling back as it's trying to lift more and more, rotating the shoulders more. Keep breathing into it. One side's probably gonna be a little harder. This is my tougher side. We're gonna go 5 more seconds, keep pushing, keep working. One more breath, and then gently, slowly ease out of that. We're gonna switch sides. So a lot of rotation and torsion in that one. If it was hard to breathe, that's good. It means you were doing it. Again, knees are stacked, about a 90-degree angle behind the knees. If you want to stack your feet, go for it. I'm just going to keep my left foot in front of my right. So you're on the right hip. Your right hand is kind of back behind you a little bit. Now we're going to take this left hand and bring it over on top of that right hand, pushing the spine back like you're rounding it, but you're also trying to lift it. Ready, set, go. So again, the spine's pushing back. If you bring your hands closer to you to get more lift, that's fine. You don't want to be too far forward with the hands. They're coming back. Really rotating that left shoulder to the right as you're pushing the spine back. And then really breathe deep. Breathe as deep as you can. Lifting the spine. Make sure the head's not hanging there. You got an axial extension, so that neck, or you're getting a double chin. Breathe in, check the time. Got right about 10 seconds. So lift the spine, but round it. So again, push your butt, push that spine back. Keep turning, keep rotating. Go one more big breath in. And as you exhale, gently, slowly release out of that. Then we're gonna lay on your left side. So on your left side, knees out in front of you, knees stay stacked. Your left hand can hold on to the knees. Your head, if you need a pillow to help support your head, grab that. So pause the video if you need to, go grab a pillow. But your head's gonna be down on the ground. And your right arm is gonna be up by the right ear. If you got shoulder issues, you can just kind of keep the elbow bent here. Now, knees stay down. You're just gonna rotate that right shoulder back onto the ground as much as you can. But your knees have to stay down. So if you can't get the right shoulder down, that's okay. So you're in your typical hand position. My palm is flat, pushing away from my shoulder. Now, push that shoulder towards the right ear. So right shoulder towards right ear. Your head still turned to the left. That's why I'm looking at you guys. Now, what I want you to feel, like your right armpit is pulling down to the right butt cheek, but your right arm is pushing away from the butt as hard as you possibly can. So the goal is to help to open up your scapula girdle, so all the stuff around the scapula. So again, the arm is pushing and straightening, but the armpit is pulling towards the hip. And we're working, starting now. Come on, watch. Good, start now. Arms reaching, armpits pulling towards your butt, but the arm is pushing away from the armpit. So you got two things going at once, which is somewhat difficult to do. Or feel like your lat is pulling down to the hip as the arm is reaching away. Same time, push harder. Keep pulling that right shoulder down towards the ground more and more. Checking the time, where are we at? 10 seconds. Keep pushing, keep lengthening. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Give me one more big breath in. And then as you exhale, slowly ease the tension. Be careful as you move out of it, and we're going to flip over. So you should have felt some stuff maybe through the lat, underneath the shoulder blade, maybe through the arm. All right, so get on the right side. So you're on your right side. Knees are stacked. They're out front at a 90-degree angle. Your right hand can hold on to their knees. Head is down. Left arm, let me move my mic. Left arm comes up by the left ear. Again, if you got shoulder issues, you can keep the arm bent. Rotate that left shoulder back like it's going onto the ground. The head still faces to the right. Your hands in that typical position, fingers pulling back, palms pushing. So now, push that shoulder, push the arm. I'm going to take my watch out so I can see. So push the arm, push the shoulder towards left ear, but then keep that left armpit pulling down towards your butt. And now we're working. So again, left armpit, left lat is pulling down towards the hips and the butt, but the arm is lengthening as hard as you possibly can. And now at the same time, your left shoulder is starting to rotate down onto the ground more and more. Again, straighten that arm, push the arm as hard as you can, but feel like this left armpit, the lat, and the shoulder blade are pulling down toward your butt as hard as you can, and the arms just go in the opposite direction. We're breathing, we're working. Let's go another 10 seconds. Keep breathing, keep working. Push, 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 push. One more big breath in. Then as you exhale, gently, slowly release. And then we can come out of it. But we're going to be face down. So go face down. I'm just going to put my watch back on. So face down. I'm going to go at an angle. So we're going to work your left arm first. So your left arm is going to be out just like this. So elbows directly out from the shoulder. You got a 90-degree angle at the left elbow. Your right hand is in a push-up position with the right elbow up. So your head turns to the right. It can lay face down. You can keep it upward. Up to you. Legs turn in. So your toes are pointing inward towards each other. Tuck the tailbones. You kind of flatten out that lower back. Now, the hips and legs stay down, but you tilt that right shoulder up so you get more pressure onto this left arm. And I need the left armpit to get as low into the ground as you can. And now you start to push left elbow away from that left shoulder as hard as you can. And now we work. So what you want to feel is that left arm sliding out of that left shoulder joint. The left shoulder blade is pulling into your spine as the left arm is pushing out of that shoulder. What I also feel is like I'm feeling my right hand pulling in towards my chest to feel my body going to my right hand, but my left arm is still pushing left. We got another 10 seconds. Keep pushing, keep working. Give me one more big breath in. Then as you exhale, gently release out of that. And we're going to switch it up. So now your right arm looks like this here. So get that position. And then your left hand is in a push-up position like this. All right, legs are still turned in. Your head's going to turn to the left. So again, legs and hips, they don't move. They stay still. Tilt that left side up. Get that right armpit into the ground. And kind of shift into a better position. There we go. And now we start working. So my right elbow is pushing out of the right shoulder. My chest is going towards my left hand. My right shoulder blade is pulling into my spine, but my right elbow is pushing away. And we're breathing, we're working. Come on, watch. Good, keep going, keep pushing. Keep those legs turned in. Keep trying to slide that right arm out of that right shoulder. Right armpit's trying to stay down on the ground. Push that arm right, but pull the chest to the left. So we got another, give me 5 more seconds. Come on, watch. One more big breath, and then gently, slowly release out of that. And we're gonna come up to a seated position. Be careful, the shoulders might be a little weakened after that, so be careful as you come up. So grab a seat. We're gonna use your mat as guidance here. So the back of your hands, okay, back of the hands on the mat, on the back corners of your mat. Make sure your hips are centered left to right on your mat. You don't want to be off to one side. Now, bring your hands a little closer together, just a little bit. So you can check, make sure you got equal distance away from the edge of the mat. Now your chest stays up, shoulders stay back. That is a must. Chest up, shoulders back. This is for your biceps, the upper arm. If you don't feel anything in the upper arm yet, start to walk your butt towards your feet slowly. If you feel any joint, shoulder, elbow, you might feel it in the wrist, but if the joint pain is too much, don't go any further. I need the muscles. So chest up, shoulders back, the head kind of tilts up, and what you do is you push the arms down and back as the chest is lifting up and forward, and turn those biceps to their sides. So my left bicep turns left, right bicep turns right. Now we're gonna work the right side first. So you keep both hands back. I'm gonna take one off the ground so I can show you what's happening. So head turns left, knees go left, but this right arm is pushing right. And now we work. So right chest up and to the left, but your right arm is pushing complete opposite of what the chest wants to do. So chest and arm are doing opposite. Your right arm is trying to press out to the right and rotate to the right, and you keep lifting. So push the chest up and push the chest to the left, but push that right arm down to the right. Give me another 10 seconds here. Keep straightening that right arm more. Keep trying to rotate the right arm. We're breathing into it. One more big breath. Then as you exhale, ease the tension. Keep the arm down. Now we're gonna do the left side. So I want you to have the head turn right, knees turn right, and now we're gonna work. So ready, set, go. Chest, left chest up and to the right. Left arm pushing down, back and left. And it's also trying to turn left. And you're working. If you want to keep this right hand just out to the right side for support, that's okay too. If it's too much, staying back. We're breathing into it. Feel that left hand trying to push back, down, and left, but everything else is trying to go right. Get that left chest up and forward, with that left shoulder pulling down and back. Breathe into it. We're almost there. Let's do another 10 seconds. I'm counting in my head as I'm talking. Yes, I can multitask every now and then, even when I'm in pain. 5 more seconds. One more big breath. Then as you exhale, slowly release the tension. Get back to center. And then you can kind of come out of it slowly. Arms might feel like they're dead, so be very careful as you get out of that. All right, so I'm gonna get back to centered on my mat. And we're gonna sit down crisscross. So grab a seat, crisscross those legs. I don't care what way you crisscross them. We do this one twice. Now, you're sitting tall. Flex your feet so your toes kind of pull towards each other. And your knees are pushing down and out. Your hands are flat together. This is how your hands stay. They don't interlock, they don't come apart. Keep them flat together. Check the mirror. Is your spine straight? It should be. Your hands go to the top of the head. And then 3, 2, 1, arms go straight up. If you got shoulder issues, arms can come out front a little bit, but eventually you want the biceps by the ears. Lift the ribs. Again, think about straightening the front part of your body, straightening your spine. Hands are pressing together, legs are pulling down. Again, feel like the joints, the bones are decompressing. They're pulling apart, they're exploding. Don't try to muscle. So when you inhale, lift the ribs up. Stay lifted as you exhale. Every breath, you get taller and you stay taller every single time. This is about you're strengthening your spine while you're decompressing it. Press the legs down. Keep lifting. We got just about 15 more seconds. Lift the shoulders, lift the ribs. Make sure you're relaxing the face and neck. Work that torso. Keep lifting. Go one more big breath. And as you exhale, gently release. And we're gonna switch your legs. Like I said, we do this one twice. Switch those legs. Everything is the same, just a different leg position creates different tension throughout the body. So flex the feet. Knees are pushing down and out. Hands together. We go right into this one. Bring the hands to the top of the head. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's lift it up. Arms are lifting, shoulders are lifting, ribs are lifting. Lower body's pushing down. You're visualizing the front of your body in a straight line, the back of your body in a straight line, and it is vertical, so you're straight up and down. Again, if you have a mirror, check it out. Make sure your spine's straight up and down. Press the legs down, lift the spine, lift the ribs. Again, don't try to muscle your way through it. Learn how to try to relax and think of the bones and the joints doing the work. We're just over halfway there. Inhale, lift. Exhale, stay lifted. Again, if someone's watching you, it looks easy, but when you're doing it, it can be difficult and intense. Breathe, lift. Stay lifted as you exhale. Press those knees down more. Give me 5 more seconds. One more big breath. And as you exhale, slowly release out of that. We're gonna give your spine a break, so lay on your back. Be careful as you go down there. I'll always suggest to you to lay on your back like this for a good 5-10 minutes at night. Just let your spine reset. Now there's 2 options with your legs in this one. This is the easier version. The regular version is legs are here. If this version gets too much, just bring one foot down, then the other. It's okay to have your legs here, but eventually I want you to keep them up here as much as you can. So, feet, knees, shoulder width, flex the toes. Arms are gonna go straight up. Let me fix my mic. Arms are straight up for now. Palms are flat to the ceiling, fingers are towards my toes, thumbs out to the side. Push the shoulders up. So shoulders are pushing up off the ground, but your spine's staying down. In 3, 2, 1, arms go straight back, and now we're working. So the arms are pushing back. Your knees are trying to pull to your hands, but your butt and heels are pushing away from the hands. The armpits, the side of the ribs are trying to push up to the ceiling and towards your ears at the same time. So you're trying to feel like the whole back muscles are wrapping around to the front, like they're pulling away from your spine. Again, if this leg position gets too much, just bring one foot down, then bring the other. We're breathing, we're just over halfway through. Feel the tension around the armpits and the side of the ribs, and then push those shoulders past the ears. You're trying to flatten your spine on the ground, keeping your butt down on the ground. Again, knees are pulling to the hands, but the heels and butt are pushing away from the hands. You're breathing. Let me check the time. Almost there. 5 more seconds. One more big push. And then as you exhale, slowly bring the hands up towards the ceiling, and then carefully bring your hands on your knees if they're here. And then bring one foot down slowly. Bring the other foot down slowly. And we're going to set up with your mat at the wall for your final one. So that one that we just did was for T1, T2. So kind of up through here. So if you have issues up there, practice that one. All right, so mat perpendicular to the wall. L5, S1. Sit sideways at the wall, slide your butt up against the wall, and then as you swing your legs up, you lay down on your back and you're right in position. So again, number 1, your butt has to be on the ground. Number 2, if it can touch the wall, get it there. Check your spine, make sure it's perpendicular to the wall. Legs about shoulder width. Press your legs into the wall more, and then rotate legs in. If your toes touch, just go a little wider with the legs. Your toes pull down to the belly button. The heels are trying to push up the wall. Arms straight up. Typical hand position, palms flat to the ceiling, fingers to the wall, thumbs out to the side. Push the shoulders up, flatten the spine out, and then ready, set, go. Arms go straight back. If you have shoulder issues, just keep the arms a little higher off the ground. If you don't have issues, try to touch your thumbs to the ground. So again, just like the last one, everything's pretty much the same, just the legs are straight on this one. So feel like the whole back muscles are wrapping around to the chest or to the front of your body, and then push those shoulders and arms past the ears. Your legs are still turned in, legs are still pushing into the wall, and legs are trying to slide up the wall, but your butt is pulling down and into the baseboard. And we're breathing, hopefully you're breathing. Just over halfway through. Inhale nice and deep. And as you exhale, push harder. Again, lower body to the wall. So butt and legs to the wall. Spine sliding across that floor, away from the wall as hard as you can. Push the shoulders past the ears. Check your time, what we got. Got one more big push. One more big breath in. Then as you exhale, gently release. Slowly bring the arms up. And then bring the arms down. Give your legs a little wiggle, a little shake, let everything relax and reset. And then bend your knees toward your chest, grab those knees, roll over to one side like a ball, and then slowly come up. If you need to stay down for a few seconds, please do so. As always, you want to hydrate the rest of tonight, or rest of today, tomorrow, flush out the toxins, move around if you're sore. If things are sore, great, you did it right. If you're not sore, you still did it. Okay? You don't have to be sore to get this stuff to work. Great class. I'll see you next time.